1. The Whispering Woods. Deep in the heart of the forest, there lies a grove known as the Whispering Woods. The ancient trees, their gnarled branches reaching towards the sky, cast eerie shadows that seem to dance in the pale moonlight. Legends tell of a curse that settled upon the grove, a dark secret buried beneath the roots. Those who dare to venture too close hear the chilling murmurs that emanate from the trees. It's said that on the coldest nights when the fog rolls in, the whispers grow louder, carrying with them a sense of foreboding. Those who have ventured too far into the grove often vanish without a trace, leaving behind only the echoes of their terrified screams. As the years pass, the legends of the Whispering Woods persist, a cautionary tale that warns against tempting the darkness that dwells within. The grove remains a place of mystery, where the boundary between the living and the supernatural blurs into a twisted dance of the unknown. 2. The Haunted Doll. Margaret inherited a porcelain doll from her late grandmother, a relic from a time long past. Its glassy, unblinking eyes seemed to follow her every move, and its faded lace dress whispered of forgotten days. As the nights grew colder, Margaret began to hear soft laughter and faint footsteps echoing through her empty house. One evening, as the moon cast an eerie glow through the window, Margaret caught a glimpse of the doll's reflection in a dusty mirror. To her horror, it wasn't alone. Beside it stood the ghostly figure of a little girl, her eyes wide with a mix of sadness and longing. The apparition's presence grew more tangible with each passing night. Margaret's once peaceful home became a realm of restless spirits, their whispers filling the air. As the doll and the ghostly girl reached out to her, Margaret realized that they were bound by a tragic history that demanded resolution. 3. The Mirror's Reflection. In an antique shop, tucked away in a forgotten corner of the city, Emma discovered an ornate mirror that seemed to hold a mysterious allure. Its gilded frame bore intricate carvings, and the glass held a luster that seemed almost otherworldly. At night, the mirror's reflection would subtly distort, revealing glimpses of a shadowy figure that stood just beyond the glass. Intrigued and unnerved, Emma found herself drawn to the mirror's secrets. One fateful evening, as the clock struck midnight, she gazed into its depths and watched in breathless fascination as the figure's form solidified. It stepped out of the mirror, crossing into her world with a chilling smile that sent shivers down Emma's spine. The figure, clad in tattered garments that seemed to belong to another era, beckoned to Emma. As her trembling hand reached out, she felt a cold, clammy grip close around her fingers. The line between reality and the supernatural had been breached, and Emma's fate now rested in the hands of the mirror's inscrutable guardian. 4. The Abandoned Asylum. Hidden in the outskirts of town, the Abandoned Asylum stood as a grim testament to a bygone era of mental health care. Its windows, shattered and empty, gazed out like hollow eyes onto the world. Locals spoke of tormented souls and forgotten horrors that still echoed within its decaying walls. Undeterred by the legends, a group of curious teenagers decided to explore the asylum's dark halls. Armed with flashlights and trembling bravado, they stepped through the crumbling entrance. The air inside hung heavy with the scent of decay, and the silence was broken only by the sound of their hesitant footsteps. As they delved deeper, the atmosphere grew oppressive, and a sense of foreboding settled over them. Faint whispers seemed to flit at the edges of their hearing, like the ghostly remnants of conversations long past. Shadows danced on the walls, casting fleeting glimpses of figures that were not there. Then, one by one, the friends began to disappear. Their panicked cries echoed through the twisted corridors, but their pleas fell on deaf ears. The asylum seemed to come alive, its walls groaning and shifting as if animated by some malevolent force. In the end, only the echoes of their desperate screams remained, swallowed by the darkness.